Wait, this is where the domain is? Is it in the hole of the tree? Am I thinking? Yeah, okay, I was thinking that hole there. But no, that is not the case. Where is it? Is it in there? Seems to be a lot of injured people over here. And by lots, I mean 2. Okay, sorry, 3.
Look over there.
Whew, save.
Ma'am, you're finally here. We were ambushed by monsters at the entrance as soon as we started to investigate. We were able to push most of them back into the domain, but some of them escaped to the southeast.
Oh, so we're not going to be investigating the domain. We're going to be on cleanup duty.
Many of our troops were injured, so I decided to tend to them before issuing the order to pursue. Forgive me.
No, that's fine.
Southeast. Oh no, there'll be civilians along the way.
Not really. There's no civilians until you get to the village. I don't remember the name. Conda Village? And that's miles away, so I wouldn't be too concerned.
This is urgent. We need to split up for now. I'll lead a team to pursue the monsters that got away. The situation here, I leave in your hands.
Why?
I'm sure you don't need reminding, but be careful.
As Paimon would say, we're professionals.
Don't worry about a thing. We got this.
One more thing. Monsters often try to sneak out from the domain. Keep a close watch on the entrance, and don't let any of them pass, or else...
Oh, I just realized what we're doing. This is the event. Okay, now it's making more sense.
Watanabe, trust in my judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
That's true, he was calling his superior's word into question.
And off she goes.
Well, yeah, she's off to go kill or corral wayward monsters. Of course she's going.
Wow, she ain't playing, huh?
Again, see the part where monsters are apparently stampeding towards civilians in society. Of course she's in a goddamn rush.
Well, she is leading an army after all.
I know that too.
Okay, let's get over to the entrance.
Oh great, so glad I've got your permission, Paimon. I am in a strange mood today.
Those samurai look like they could use some help.
Or am I just more vocal than usual? Where are we going? I have no idea. Is Hilichurl's here? Oh, it's this thing. I think, because I did not recognize that symbol.
Monsters! Let's take them out!
Yep, the generic monsters. They're Hilichurl's, Paimon, and we know this.
Whirling snow, my
This is not news to us.
to ashes.
Hello, I've got a thing just for you. Did you have fun? I hope so. Bye. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that.
Embrace the ice.
Are they really considered reinforcements when they just materialize out of like the middle of nowhere?
Back off.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Take flight.
Ah, don't fall. Don't fall down the waterfall, please. Are you making it rain there, sir? You certainly are. I want none of that.
Go as planned.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to do this a slow way. Oh, really?
Seems like it's over. Did we
Ah.
stop them?
Oh, it's one of these.
There's something on the ground.
That would be a tiny little samurai doll. Isn't it adorable?
It's just a piece of paper.
Okay, it's a piece of paper.
It looks like a little paper figure. Is it a talisman? Maybe one of the samurai dropped it.
Looks like a very thick piece of paper. Looks more like cardboard.
A paper figure, huh? Reminds me of the shikigami they talk about in the legends.
Shikigami?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking into legends from all over Tibet. Well, they give me inspiration for my lyrics.
I'm only familiar with shinigami, not shikigami.
They say in Inazuma there are paper cutouts imbued with magical power that follow their masters wherever they go. Some of them can banish evil, repel monsters, or even protect your home.
That just reminds me of the Untamed. Not gonna lie.
Sounds a bit like all that sigil and Adepti art stuff they have over in Liyue.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm referring to in the Untamed, because the Untamed is Chinese. Sounds like I need to trade Paimon in for paper and scissors.
What? Paimon is a professional Tibet travel guide and your best friend! Let's see your fighting origami do that!
This time I don't mind her angry tone. It was very amusing.
Wait, look! The shikigami, it's moving!
Yeah, it does that.
Hey there, little paper guy. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Where am I? Did I faint? Oh no. Wait. Did you see the monsters that escaped from here? Where did they go?
Well, there were monsters around here, all right. But we took care of all of them.
Thank you. And thank goodness they didn't manage to escape. I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt.
No, Rain. And yes, no, a bunch of them did escape, actually.
Are you a shikigami? Those monsters, you didn't let them out, right?
To my knowledge, shikigami are all about defeating monsters. So what's your story?
My name is Shiki Taisho, and I'm sorry you have to see me like this on our first meeting. This domain is called the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. I'm the overseer in charge here.
Onmyo just reminds me of Onmyoji Arena as well, which is a MOBA game.
The Mystic Onmyo Chamber has been in an extended slumber, just as I have. However, a few days ago, under the influence of an unknown power, all the monsters in the domain were suddenly awakened, and the door was opened. Actually, it seems like I may have suffered some memory loss in the process. All I remember is waking up to a living nightmare. I tried my best to stop them. I was surprised to see the monsters turn into paper charms when they were defeated. That's when I remembered that they must also be Onmyodo creations, and form part of this Onmyo chamber, like me.
Wait, he's part of the chamber?
Onmyodo Creations? I don't follow.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a clear explanation right now.
But what about yourself?
Me? My sincere apologies. I am a shikigami, but all I know is that I'm the overseer responsible for this domain. I can't remember who my master is, or why I was created in the first place. I'm a failure.
You mean you don't even know if you're one of the good guys? Aw. Hey, don't worry. Paimon heard that those with memory loss sometimes start to remember things when they return to a familiar place. Why don't you try going back into the domain?
Have you tried using a doorway, sir? I.e. entering the domain. Doorways are a great way to remember things. If you're like walking, and like you forget what you came to get, you just walk back through the last doorway you went through, and boom, you remember that you were going to get your keys, you were going to go get a pen, you were going to get your wallet. You remember because doorways are like thresholds into new spaces. New spaces means a new mindset. So if you go back through a threshold to where you were, the mind thinks about what you were thinking about when you were last in that space. Very long, convoluted explanation. Simple answer is, forget why you're doing something, go back through the last doorway you went through. Problem solved. Although his memory loss seems a little more serious than that.
I was just about to try that. I still have many unanswered questions. But one thing I'm certain of is that my powers originate from this domain. We might even be one and the same.
I don't even know why that was in question. If you're a creation of the domain, of course your powers originate from the domain. Like,
for some
what?
reason, I have a feeling that I should be able to completely control it.
You already said that you think that you're the guardian or whatever of this domain. So why is this like some sort of revelation?
If shikigami are supposed to help with banishing evil and repelling monsters, you were probably stationed here to guard the entrance. As for your memory loss, did you ever hear those stories? You know, the one where someone loses their memory and forgets about the incredible powers they had? Once they remember, they become invincible again!
Actually, I was just thinking along those lines. Do you think you all can help me out?
The most urgent task is helping you to remember, right? Once your memory's back, you might be able to control the domain again and stop any more monsters from escaping.
Traveler, can I borrow you for a second?
Okay, why?
This Shiki Taisho has only just woken up and it's lost part of its memory. Do you trust it?
I mean, yes, he seems quite lovely and sincere, but I'm not
Well,
sure.
if it really is a guardian of the domain, then we're in good company. But if it's not...
We can't rule out the opposite.
Exactly. We shouldn't make any foregone conclusions, but we still gotta be careful. Besides, we still don't know who built this domain or why there are so many monsters inside. We need to get more of an understanding.
We're only gonna get that if we go in.
Paimon, on the other hand, seems to trust it quite a bit. I guess she's still a child at heart.
At heart, dude, have you seen her body? She's a child all over. Paimon has a thing for cute pieces of paper.
Hold on there, Paimon. Let's get a grasp of the situation before we get too hasty.
I understand. Between my mysterious memory loss and my link to this Onmyo chamber, it's normal for you to have your doubts.
Why don't you let me test your sincerity?
What?
Sincerity? Ooh, sounds like something interesting is about to happen.
You may not believe it, but music lovers like myself are able to use a special kind of language that isn't used by ordinary folks. This language can be transmitted to others in the form of music itself.
What?
Ooh, special language? Paimon wants to hear it.
It's an honest language that touches the true depths of the heart. I'll be using this language to perform a test to see if our friend Shiki Taisho here is truly trustworthy.
I still don't understand how performing a song is supposed to tell you how he's trustworthy. Wouldn't the music be able to tell whether you're trustworthy because of the emotion that you play it with?
Music? That's not something I have much experience with. But I'm willing to accept any trials you deem necessary. All I want to do is take care of the crisis at hand.
His voice acting sounds familiar. I don't know if it's because they voiced someone else in Genshin or if I've ever heard another character somewhere else that they've voiced. But it sounds very similar.
All right.
Familiar, sorry.
Well then listen up and look lively.
Yeah, get on with it. I'm so confused. Wait, so if I don't enjoy it, does that mean I'm not sincere? I'm so confused about this test. Okay, that's great. Very out of place in this game, but that's great.
So, hope your spines ain't shivering too much.
The performance was spectacular. I still don't understand what the point of this is.
But you only played one song. Is that enough for the test?
She played for like 10 seconds. I wouldn't call that a song.
The language I spoke was hidden in the music. You won't notice it, but it'll find its way into your heart and expand your mind. Every soul reacts differently to this kind of language. Just tell me how it made you feel, and I'll tell you the color of your soul.
Bored. What does that tell you about my soul?
What? That sounds amazing.
It's not really. It just tells you what people's tastes are like. I don't care about your silly little language. It's just good to tell you people's tastes.
A kind heart? A heart forced into evil deeds? A heart closed off from having grown used to misfortune? All of them come in different colors. So, Shiki Taisho, tell me, what did my music make you feel?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. I've never heard music like this before. So it's impossible for me to grasp the hidden intricacies. What I can say is that my body and soul, if I have a soul, has been uplifted by your melody. I can see the world that you described.
World?
I'm not sure how to put it. But it felt like I was wandering aimlessly on a path, with a mist all around me. It felt like I was wounded, and my head was aching. There were sounds coming from beyond the mist that frightened me. And I worried
Okay, he's taking way too long.
I didn't know where my destination was.
That's very detailed.
Wow. That's a lot of feels for a piece of paper. Maybe Paimon failed the test. All Paimon could think of was a bunch of people eating grilled fish.
Grilled fish. I think I saw something similar to that. I was grilling fish with people whose faces I couldn't make out. There was a fire at the end of the mist. And yet...
An endless journey. And there wasn't any fighting. Mighty interesting. So my melody didn't conjure up any thoughts of fighting for you?
Oh. Should it have?
No. You gave a great answer. I had a few friends listen to that tune before as well. Your answer really reminded me of theirs. As far as songs go, it's pretty complex with a lot of twists and turns, but the image you had prevailed the whole way through. You must be very similar to those friends of mine.
Are you talking about Xiangling and Beidou?
That's right. I'll wager you're a like-minded being. Based on your answer, I'm willing to trust you.
Really? I was just trying...
That's because this is all still mysterious to you. I have no doubt about the language of music. It tells me who I can trust. Music ain't bound to anything. It's free in the truest sense of the word. Shiki Taisho, to me, out of all the things you could have thought of, the images you landed on make me feel like we were supposed to run into you.
Thank you very much, young lady.
No need to thank me. Trusting you is an extension of my belief in my musical intuition. Not to strum my own chord or anything.
I trust your judgment.
No kidding?
I guess. Maybe.
I'm lucky to have friends with such great taste in music.
I will never forget the kindness you've all shown me. I'm certain I can be of help to you. If only I can regain my memories.
Oh, enough of that. We're not helping you because we need something from you.
I mean,
The most important thing now is
Aren't
to
we?
prepare ourselves for what lies ahead.
aren't we helping him so that he can help us get rid of the domain? Or close it off or whatever?
Traveler,
I do think it's pretty self-serving.
Let's see what this here domain has to offer.
Pretty sure we're self-serving here.
Maybe we can take care of everything before Madame Kujo Sara gets back.
Let's go.
For adventurers at our
Exact-
level, there isn't a domain out there that we can't handle.
Depends on the level of the domain. Oh. Enter the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. Well, I would, but I'm really worried about the rain. It's kind of petered off right now, but... In theory, the rain has abated for the foreseeable future, so let's go. The ominous domain. Yes, we read this. Okay. Well, this could get problematic. Best trial score, aged tokens obtained. What? Opposing lineup. Boss quirks. They're oh, not this bullshit again. This pissed me off so much last time they made it a thing. The attendants will restore that leader's HP every 12 seconds, with each attendant restoring 5% HP. When there are no attendants, the leader will lose the aforementioned enhancement and restoration effects. I hate that. And this as well. When their HP falls under 30%, they recover an immense amount of HP after 10 seconds. Oh, that's at least something. Can only be done once, but this sounds like something I do not wish to do. Holy shit. Like, literally at all. I really don't want to do this. What the hell are you? And you? And who the hell are you? Rift Hounds. Never heard of you. Okay, we do this once because the quest wants me to do it, and then we just don't... Wait, what? What? Huh? What? I don't understand. What do you mean by support? What does support mean? Hello? Where are my instructions? I don't have instructions. I don't know what you want from me. Fire, and fire are your options. Pretty much. And what do you mean by carry? Huh? Initial number of users in a single stage creates a flame barrier. When you are within the barrier, your active character deals 60% increased damage and takes and takes increased damage, what's the point then? I don't really understand, but okay. I don't have any. Oh, the Shiki food has been locked. Okay, cool, great. I don't understand what we're doing. I thought I did, but I don't. I don't understand what you mean by carry and support.
Strange. The Mystic Omnio Chamber doesn't look special in any way.
True, but I can sense my power regenerating. I feel much better now.
Wait, look over there. Is there someone here already?
What do you mean someone here already? There are monsters here.
Someone inside the domain? I can't believe it. Who would choose to enter a domain like this one?
Oh, let me count the people. Fatui, treasure hoarders. This is Inazuma, so probably some samurai. And the Nobu, whatchamacallies, the Ronin dudes. There's 4 categories right there. I could keep going, but they're the 4 obvious ones. So, they look familiar.
Oh, I was wondering who it could be, but it seems you.
That
I heard your
voice.
footsteps and thought, who in Tevat would set foot in such a dangerous domain?
Why are you here?
It's you!
Of course she's panicked.
Then I heard your voice and, well, it all made sense.
Why are you here, Tartaglia?
It's been a long time, traveler. You're getting bolder.
Me? Why are you here?
Child, what are you doing here? The domain. Wait, are you responsible for all this?
Somehow I feel like he'd make it look more Snezhnyan if he was responsible for it.
Child. He's on the tall side, isn't he?
It's child with an E, which really makes no sense. He also goes by Tartaglia. That's actually his name.
Hello, miss. Tartaglia will do just fine.
Paimon will tell you who he is. He's someone who shows up before bad things happen.
That's not entirely true. That story with his little brother, bad things didn't happen then. Oh, wait. Is that the one with the toy factory? Maybe not.
Hey now, all this time apart and this is the greeting I get?
You know what Paimon's talking about?
By toy factory, I totally mean like the wrong guard factory. You knew what I meant.
Wait. Xinyan doesn't know what Paimon's talking about. And knowing Xinyan, if she found out about Child's actions in Liyue... Oh, boy.
I like how she's meant to be thinking this, but her mouth is moving.
Interesting attire, but I think she's a Liyue girl. Now then, perhaps I should just be upfront.
Okay, again, I still don't like hearing other people's thoughts. It's unnatural. But secondly, you guys keep saying she's not Liyuan. So why does everybody keep saying she's a Liyuan girl? I think she's a Liyue girl. Just because she's dressed like that doesn't mean her features are of Liyue. In fact, her features are very much not of Liyue.
How about this?
Actually, I want to start by...
This is an adventurer we befriended in Mondstadt. Child is just a nickname we gave him.
Why does he Mondstadt? We didn't meet him until Liyue.
Huh?
Eh?
Tartaglia here is always messing stuff up. Even when the dangers are obvious, he just recklessly charges in. Something an adventurer should never do. So we get a little annoyed with him sometimes.
Yes. I couldn't have put it better myself. I too am an adventurer, and I've caused my fair share of trouble for Paimon and the Traveler here, for which I'm unfathomably sorry.
Oh, so you're a Mondstadter. Pleasure to meet ya. I'm from Liyue myself. The name's Xinyan, and the name of the game is rock and roll.
Are you guys having me on? Everyone keeps saying she's from Liyue, and even she's saying she's from Liyue. It's weird. But does he look like he dresses like a Mondstadtian? Mondstatter? He really doesn't dress like that. He definitely dresses like a Snezhnyan.
The pleasure's all mine. So, are you here to explore the domain too?
That's right. We're trying to find out why the monsters here are so active. According to Shiki Taisho here, this domain is known as the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. There are lots of dangerous monsters inside that were created using Onmyodo.
A domain that lets its monsters escape into the outside world. What forces are at play here? As for me, I stumbled in almost by accident. But now I'm curious about this mystery. We adventurers don't rest until the truth comes to light. It's in our nature. So, do you mind if I join you guys? I can offer my aid in return.
Wait, sorry, mid-conversation it occurred to me. Why are you in Liwa? Liwa, freaking Inazuma. I stumbled in almost by accident. What are you doing here in the first place? Are you following up on the fact that Senora is dead? Quite likely. But wasn't Scaramouche, Frig, the stupid guy with the hat, is he not aware of Senora's passing because he was in the area at the time? So he would already be here to report on said incidents. Why would Tartaglia come and investigate? Now I'm curious.
If you haven't heard, I'm pretty handy in a fight.
Traveler, what do you think?
You're not going to reject me, are you?
No.
Oh, don't be so cruel, Traveler. You know how strong I am.
I love Tartaglia. I would never say no. All right, you can join us.
Now we're talking.
I mean, I don't want him in my party, but as a character, I like him.
Another addition to the Shiki Taisho memory hunting crew. There's strength in numbers.
I'm assuming Shiki Taisho is the little paper fellow here, right?
That would be correct.
A simple yet captivating design. And look at the little face. I bet my brother would love one.
I bet he would.
Is he complimenting me?
Yes.
Yeah, take it as a compliment.
All right. Why don't I bring our new companion up to speed?
Shiki Taisho explains his amnesia and the basic situation concerning
You
his
said
domain
that you're
something
the
something. I stumbled over
overseer
his name
here,
for a little too
but
long.
I didn't see you when I entered. That must mean you were already unconscious by the time I arrived, correct?
I believe so.
Well, brother, maybe if you'd have slowed down a little bit, you would have noticed.
Brother. That's a very intimate way of addressing someone. I like it. You remind me of my little sister.
Do I remember that he has a sister? I don't remember.
So, according to the information we have, it's very possible that Shiki Taisho is the guardian of this domain.
How did she refer to him? Is anybody playing this in Chinese? Because assuming they're all speaking Liyuan for that particular transaction. Transaction? What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. You know what I mean. As I said, long day at work, the mind is fried. Would she refer to him as Gu? A Guga? Or was there some other way that she was referring to him that the term brother stood out?
I'm sure we'll find out the truth of that soon enough. Shiki Taisho also says that its power has been regenerating ever since it set foot here. It might even be able to absorb more power the further in we go.
Entirely possible.
Shiki Taisho, can you remember anything yet? Or do you feel different in any way?
I feel like the background music is a little inappropriate for the calmness of the scene.
They say that everything about shikigami is derived from magic. Perhaps the more powerful our friend here becomes, the more likely it is that they'll recover their memories.
Now that I've been here a little while, I have a vague sense that I should be able to control certain parts of this domain. Overseers are supposed to have that ability.
I've taken care of the monsters in this room. They all turned into tattered paper charms when I defeated them. That was some exhilarating combat. But I'm afraid I can't seem to find a way to progress further. Shiki Taisho, as our resident overseer, do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
Allow me to give it a try.
I mean, it looked good.
What
Oh, it actually
tarnation?
worked.
The door opened!
What in tarnation?
Anyone else getting the creeps here? It looks real eerie. Someone else go in front. Child, how about you?
I smell danger.
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle. The monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys should learn to see the fun side of combat.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Interesting that we've got water and fire. I'm sorry, Hydra and Pyro.
Protect us! Especially Paimon.
What is it, Shiki Taisho?
I hear something. An echo. This place. Yes, this used to be my dominion.
We know.
I should be able to do more than just open doors and activate mechanisms here.
We know.
Fight. I should know how to fight.
It goes without saying, yes.
Everyone, I've just remembered some combat techniques. Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyodo.
I'm sure we'll get through it fine without you, but thanks.